Hello friends, welcome to Health, Music and Fitness channel. Today we'll be discussing about download managers. And over the past many years, I have tried many download managers to download files and large files from the internet, and I have settled down on these two download managers. They are JDownloader and Internet Download Manager. Both have excellent features, and JDownloader is free, and Internet Download Manager has a trial version as well as a paid version, and you can try any of these two downloaders if you want to download large files, multiple files at one time, and they have these features. There is a browser inbuilt download manager also in Firefox, in Mozilla Firefox, in Internet Explorer, in Edge, or in Google Chrome. But those download managers, they don't do complicated tasks like converting video format file into MP3 song. JDownloader can do all these things, and also you can set priorities in both these download managers. Like if you have 10 files you have put on download and they are downloading slowly over hours, but you want one particular file to be downloaded faster than the other files, so you can prioritize the files, and one file will download at a faster rate and other file will download at a normal rate or even a slower rate. You can even pause the downloads, you can resume the downloads, and they also have a feature to shut down the PC, restart the PC after the downloads are over. So I will show you around these two download managers and how they function. So let's start. Okay, we will start with Internet Download Manager. For this you have to first download the program, and you have to go to this site, internetdownloadmanager.com/download.html. How you will go to this site, I will show you just now. So you just type Internet Download, just type the syntax in the search and it will show you this page. So this is Internet Download Manager. You can directly go to this download page which was already showing, and click on download Internet Manager now. Now mind you, I have already installed Internet Download Manager in this computer. So this is exactly how it will look when you will try to download a file using Internet Download Manager. Now this file already exists and I have installed this software on my system, so it will give that error that the file already exists. Now let us say the installable file of Internet Download Manager I have downloaded. So I will press cancel and click on the folder where Internet Download Manager puts the files. Now IDM is a program, .exe files are programs, MP4 is music or video. Okay, so if you click on music, you will not see Internet Download Manager installable file. In documents also you will not find it. All the exe files are put in folder program. So our file is out here. Okay, but we can click on all, and all these 4 folders, programs and files, they will be visible here. There are many other options in this program. You can expand the window, and you can search using different parameters. So you can click on column, the time when the file was created, when it was added, and different status of the different files, and the size of the file. Like you can search, if you press on size, ascending or descending order, in that manner the files will be sorted out. So like this. So this DaVinci Resolve Studio I had downloaded is of 1.31 GB. So it is on the top, or you can click again and the lowest file will be lowest sized file will be visible here. But I want to use file name option, and then after that date added. Okay, so date added is today's date. So according to date wise, it will bypass all of the parameters, and date wise it will sort out these files. So these are very useful features. So we just double click on this file, installable file, open, and it will say certain things because my system already has Internet Download Manager installed. You accept the agreement, next, and next. and it might ask for a restart, but we will not restart the computer because otherwise the connectivity will be lost. And now the Internet Download Manager is installed. So if you go to so this Internet Download Manager, it installs into the browsers as add-on extensions. Okay, so whichever browser you use, Internet Download Manager will put its small extension there. It will take a permission and put it there. So we will go to settings. We'll go to settings. Pardon the noise of my dogs, please. They want to go out and catch a duck. So you go to extensions, and out here there are different extensions which I have installed. Amazon, and this one I don't on Avast because I already have a Kaspersky, Google Spell Checker, Google Offline Docs, Grammarly, IDM. So by default it might be like this, but you have to enable it. So Kaspersky I want, and yeah, so we are good to go. Now whenever we will try to download a file in Google Chrome, Internet Download Manager will sense that we are trying to download a file, and it will give you a prompt like, do you want to download this file? I will show you. So we'll go to, today the net speed is extremely slow. We are in Andamans and sometimes we get GPRS speed despite the undersea cable, fiber cable, which has not started functioning fully. Sometimes we do get 8 Mbps speed, download speed, but that is just for few seconds or minutes. Otherwise we don't, we get only edge speed. So like this. Now let us say I'm just trying to watch this video. Internet Download Manager will put a small
that's being created icon. That's basically
icon out here, and if you click here it will give you the different formats in which you can download and the clarity. So I usually go for MP3 files, I go for 1080 HD, and I go for the highest one because then you can appreciate all the features in that video. Okay, so you just click out here like this, and it will ask you in which folder you want save the file. So save as, and in videos folder, programs folder, general, compress, so like that. You can add a description if you want, and you click download, start the download. You can also download it later, and in that case later on you can come, and when you have ample time and you're not using the laptop actively, you can just press download and resume, and it will continue to download. So these are the different features in Internet Download Manager, and I will show you certain extra features. So in the icon you just click like this, and so these are the unfinished queues. Okay, so yesterday the net speed was just like today, and some of the files we couldn't download. So let us say I'll go for the smallest file, this one. Okay, so this was paused at this. I don't know whether YouTube will allow resume download, because first it used to allow, now it doesn't, and sometimes it allows. If you download, if you click the resume button after few minutes or maybe half an hour, it allows, otherwise it doesn't. I am afraid this was yesterday, so it might not allow. So we'll just see, it will give some error, and then we'll proceed to the next topic. No, it won't allow, I think. The software tries many times to connect, and it is sending files and packets to identify that the same file exists on the server of YouTube, and then YouTube has to give you permission. The YouTube server has to give you permission. So resume capability unknown. So because YouTube has not given you permission, so it's not going to download. I will have to download all these files again, and it's such a waste of time. Then you can go to settings, download options. Okay, now these are different. Let us go to all. Now this file is there. Okay, I can stop, I can add to queue, and supposing this body transformation file, so I can remove it from here, I can delete it, I can re-download it, I can open folder, and my download folder will open, and then you can select all the medicine or whatever related files I have. You can cut and create a new folder and paste them here. So there are a lot of features, and you can organize your files nicely using Internet Download Manager. Then speed limiter. So you can turn on the speed limiter. Supposing you are using you are doing many things on your computer, and you can turn on, you can go to settings. So maximum download speed 10 kbps. Okay, so you can increase the speed, okay, 1 MB per second, and then accordingly it will show. But just I want to disable it, I don't want so it's turned off only. If you turn on, whatever speed you assign, the Internet Download Manager won't use more than that bandwidth. So that's a very nice feature. Supposing you are watching a movie on the net, but you also want to download that file, and you have presumed that this movie will go for 2 hours or 3 hours, and your download should finish in 2 hours, no big deal. So you can just give the command that download at this speed, and it will download at a slower speed, and there will be no buffering of your movie video also. So that's the use of it. Then you come to options. In options, it will ask you which all browsers you want to integrate Internet Download Manager. Opera, Mozilla is a very good browser, and Google Chrome, Apple Safari. I have used all of these, but Microsoft Edge, Microsoft Internet Explorer, they are not very efficient browsers when it comes to searching. Microsoft uses its own default Bing search engine, and it doesn't get you the results. You can try. Google is the best. So I have made Google my default browser. So file types. So what all file types you want to let Internet Download Manager search for. So this is by default they have put. I have not touched it. And save to. So this is a download. In the download folder, it will save all the files. You can create a subfolder, download/IDM, like Internet Download Manager. So in that folder it will save, or save to desktop, but it will clutter your desktop. But just to tell you, you can choose the path and place where you want to save the files automatically. Then in start downloads, so show start download box, show download complete dialog box. So if you click this, after finishing the download, it will keep the dialog there only. You can open the file from there itself. But that's for me it is very irritating. I have unchecked it. The downloads go to the download folder. When I want to see them, I just go here and open it. Then this is little technical, and the connections, number of how many connections, threads you want the IDM to establish with the server, the remote server. So we don't need to go into these details. And this is a proxy server setting. Supposing you are behind, your ISP doesn't allow you to go to some particular site to download. Let us say my internet service provider stops me from downloading YouTube videos. Then you can go to a proxy server, and through that server's IP settings you will be accessing the youtube.com, and from there you can download. And that is a way, and it's not illegal, but the speed is very slow when you use proxy servers. Then dial-up VPN, these are old, and if you want the sound to sound, so things like that. Okay, so one more thing I will show you. So let us say I will click on re-download, and the download has started. Okay, so speed limiter. So for particular this file, I want to make it 10 kbps. Right now the speed is already so slow, so I'll make it 10 kilobytes per second. Now you can imagine how slow internet is out here in Andamans. It is very, very slow. And other options: stop download complete dialog box, hang up the modem when done, exit Internet Download Manager when done, turn off the computer when done. So these are very nice features, and I found this a very useful software, very nice software. So in fact I registered to this software, and it's a small price you have to pay, and It's like a small token of respect to the programmers. They also have to have a living, and we should always buy the softwares which have to be bought. Till now I have all the purchase software. I never use pirated softwares or cracked softwares. My Windows, FL Studio, all softwares, MS Office, everything is purchased. Sometimes it is heavy on your pocket, but I feel it's a blessing from God you get if you don't steal the hard work of somebody. So this was about Internet Download Manager. Now next is JDownloader. I will show you about JDownloader. Let me save this file. So I'm recording this desktop screen in Filmora software. It's one of the best softwares, very easy to use, and later on I will merge, edit and take out all the ohms and ahs, and the video will sound much better. Okay, so now we will learn about how to use JDownloader. I will show you how a JDownloader looks like. I have already installed it, but I will show you JDownloader. I will pin to start, pin to taskbar. Most of the software which I use, I pin them out here, then it is very easy to access them, like JDownloader, Filmora, FL Studio, DaVinci Resolve Studio, browsers, Internet Explorer, Notepad, IDM. So JDownloader, I just put that icon on the taskbar right now, but this was before only, so you know I use Internet Download Manager. And one more thing I have noted is sometimes JDownloader will give you a very slow speed of download, but if you use the same link and download it in Internet Download Manager, you will get 10 times faster speed than than JDownloader's speed. So similarly in the browser, you will type JDownloader and you will come to, I will take you to that page. You will come to this page, okay, jdownloader.org. You can note it down if you want, and it is a must-have software. Your Kaspersky or any other antivirus software might say it has scripts and backdoors and all, but I have tried and tested it and there are no negative reviews. It is a script of the software which these Kaspersky people don't like, so they label it as a virus. It's not a virus. And you click on JDownload download link. Now out here it is showing you the format. It is available in various tastes, so Windows platform, Linux, Mac, others, and JD source. So I want Windows because mine is a Windows computer. So now this is a one file for both 32-bit and 64-bit. In my previous videos also I told you 32-bit system is now become obsolete, and for slow computers maybe they will be using 32-bit softwares, old systems, old processors, and 64-bit is the what is used today. So you click on this and so basically that page will come and it will ask you to download. Let us presume we have downloaded the file, okay, so then you have to install it. Similarly, like I showed you how to install anyway, okay, I'll show you how to install the JDownloader. So you click on this folder. I have made one folder for all the installable files, so I will go to JDownloader and I will click on this. Okay, so after this file some updates are installed by JDownloader, otherwise they will all be spoiled, so I'm not installing it. Excuse me. So this is how you will install JDownloader. Then you click on it. I don't know why it is taking time. Okay, so first of all, whenever JDownloader starts, it checks for any updates, and if there are no updates, it will start right away. So there are these 4 main menus: downloads, link grabber, my JDownloader, and contribute. So it's a free software, but still the programmers, you should pay them whenever you can. So how this one works is, let us say this is the file, of link of this video, and I will copy the link, and if you copy, automatically it goes to the clipboard, Windows clipboard, and it also goes to JDownloader's clipboard, and it will copy everything, every link. So see, automatically it is here. and you don't have to use any further technique. So just click on, so now it will tell you priority. Okay, this is default priority. I want it just to be downloaded faster than the other 20 files which I am downloading, let us say. Then you give highest. If it is not an important file, you want it to be downloaded overnight, you can click lower, lowest, like that. So then you click continue. Okay, so after some time, this is see, these are the files which the link grabber has searched, and it is saying it is of this size and it is available online. And I click on this, let us say, and start downloads or start all the downloads. If I want to download everything, then I can also check the properties. I can set the download directory, basically where you want to save it, and you can set a path. If you don't want somebody else who is using a computer to have access to it, you can put a password also. Then you can disable particular file or downloads, or open this link in the browser and go to, you will be taken to that particular site only where I got the link from. Okay, so I will say start all downloads. Okay, and now it is showing I have to install FFmpeg because it is a freeware, so it also uses all the free programs and the scripts to run this software. So I think it will not take much time to download this. See, for a very small file it is showing 1 hour, one hour roughly. So we'll bypass this. So after you have clicked from here, the file vanishes from this link grabber and it goes to downloads, and it will start downloading. Then out here you will see different formats. Okay, you can expand this, and this is audio AAC format, and this is again MP4 format, video, and you can even download the JPG or the description.txt and like this. So it's a very nice software. Supposing you have 20 music videos and you just want MP3 for your iPhone or your exercise phone or something, you don't want video to download, so you click on, you uncheck everything else, and let us say I just want audio. I will click on this, and right now we have to install FFmpeg, so then only it will work. So that's why it is showing this error, and you just check this, uncheck these, otherwise it will download in every format, and which is bandwidth consuming, and it fills your hard drive. But this is an excellent feature. Then you go to, now I'll show you what else you can do. You go to settings. Okay, this is JDownloader. So again, this is a very important folder, and you can give a name where you will remember where the files are going. So right now it is showing downloads folder. I will go up, and I will go up, I'll go up, and I will go to D drive. I have nicely organized my hard drives because a lot of data is there. So I will select JDownloader and save. So all my files downloaded via JDownloader, they go to JDown folder. I have added a 0 as prefix so that computer searches and places all zeros first, then ones, then twos, then threes named files. So it's on the top always. I don't have to scroll down. So you can also use this feature, rename the files, and similarly, like you will see in my out here softwares which I use most frequently. So FL Studio, so is it within these brackets, so they are all placed on the top. So these are other options which you can experiment with and see which one suits you best, but I have not touched these, and by default it uses whatever is in fed, and by different consensus only they choose the best options. So for you, just you have to find and decide which folder you want the downloads to go to. So friends, this is all about and further, now let us say electricity has gone, net is down and download stopped. They will resume automatically when the electricity comes or the net connectivity is there, but you don't want this one to be downloaded, so you just disable it. So you have disabled it, only this file will be downloaded. Maybe after this is downloaded, you can enable this file again and it will be downloaded too. And if you don't want it to be there at all, you can just delete it. It will ask you keep all downloaded files and just remove the link from the JDownloader. Let us say this is a downloaded file 1.7 GB. I don't want to download it again, I already have it. So I will say move downloaded files to trash and remove link. Yes, this one. So it has removed this partially downloaded file from a hard drive also. And you should always move your videos from this default folders into another folder. So by mistake you should not download, you should not delete by mistake right now, like what I am doing. So friends, this was all about how to download safely, and I hope you liked it. Please, if you liked the video, please subscribe to the video and hit a like button, and also hit the bell notification icon, and tell your friends also to subscribe and watch the videos. If anything in particular you want me to talk about, computers or servers or Windows 10 or Linux, SQL, I can make a video on that and help you resolve the problem. Thank you.